In this video, we're going to look at another proof example proving two triangles are congruent. And you'll notice in this example, we don't have anything filled out for us to get us started. So we're going to do the whole proof on our own. So as always, when you're doing a proof, we want to look at the given information. So we've got this information is given to us, and this is what we want to prove. Now in this example, we do know it's going to be 5 steps, but we're not always going to know how many steps it is. But as we're getting started, we're going to kind of lead you along to help you out, because these are a little bit tricky at first. The more practice you get, the easier they'll be. All right, so as usual, the first thing that's going to go in our proof is the information that they give to us. So I've got segment AM is congruent to segment BM. And I'm going to check to make sure this is marked in my picture, because we have to mark the congruent parts with tick marks. So here's AM and here's BM. We already had some tick marks there, but I'm going to go over those again. And we have angle B congruent to angle A. So let's get that in our proof. Angle B congruent to angle A. So let's mark that. That's here and here. Alright, so I can see already I have a pair of sides and I have a pair of angles. So again, a quick review of our different methods. We have side, 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 angle, side, angle, side, angle, 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 side, and hypotenuse leg. So I've already got one pair of sides and one pair of angles, so we're not going to be using side, side, side. And we don't have any right angles, so we're not going to use hypotenuse leg. So we're going to probably be choosing between these 3 methods. Alright, so that's our given information. And the next thing we want to do is look and see, are there any conclusions I can make based on the given information or based on the picture? There's not really anything we can conclude from this, unlike the other problem where we were given a midpoint and we made a conclusion based on that. But if we look at the picture here, we notice I have these vertical angles, and I'm going to number them 1 and 2 to make it easier to label in my proof here. And we like vertical angles because vertical angles are always congruent. So I see I have these vertical angles, and we know vertical angles are congruent, so we can say angle 1 is congruent to angle 2 because vertical angles are congruent. Alright, I just noticed we forgot to fill in our reasons for these. So the reason we can put these 2 in our statements column is because they are given to us in the problem. So I would write given and given. Alright, and now since these are congruent, I'm going to mark them in my picture with some tick marks. Alright, and that gives us another pair of angles. So if we look in the proof in the order that we have it here, it looks like it might be angle, angle, side, but when we go and look at our picture, we can see that the side is in between the 2 angles, so really it's going to be angle, side, angle. Alright, so we've got 5 lines here, but we already have our 3 pieces of information. So we can go ahead and state that our triangles are congruent. So we have triangle MAD is congruent to triangle MBC. And the reason we can say that is by the angle, side, angle, triangle congruency conjecture. And the steps that we got their congruency. So again, I like to highlight, I've got a congruency here, here, and here. So that's in steps 1, 2, and 3. Alright, our second 2-column proof. If you have questions, make sure you ask, and we will see you in the next video.